Good morning and welcome to Crow and Klein here today for your energetic check-in, and I'm going to be doing pick a card. We will probably be visited by these kittens I'm watching. So anyway, we have one card of focus for each pile. We have Dreams of Gaia for pile 1 with this piece of obsidian. And using the Mermaid Tarot. Now, I just sort of intuitively did this. So pile number 2, this is the Akashic Tarot with rose quartz. Oh, and I'm sorry. And we're using the Magical Nordic deck with this one. And then the pile number 3 is the Enchanted for Haxa with the Golden Wheel deck. And I didn't have a stone that wanted to come out. My little Ganesh wanted to come out. And we know that Ganesh can sort of get energies moving, can sort of alleviate conflict, provide some clarity. So we have a little Ganesh on pile 3. Okay. Go ahead and pause if you need to. Focus on what deck that you want, what energetic card you want, and I will see you soon. Bye. Welcome to pile 1. We have the Dreams of Gaia as our card of focus with obsidian. Now obsidian is for usually for like protection and grounding, but can also be used for like emotional releases, right? So we're going to go ahead and set that guy right there. Protection and grounding, we're going to kind of go with that. And our card of focus today is Union. Look at that beautiful card. I love that card. Okay, so Union card. This, I know a lot of people would go straight to soulmate, all that kind of stuff. No. This really is about the marriage. So there is marriage in it of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay, the mind, body, and the soul. It is a card of unity and wholeness. Like it represents the relationships with yourself and with the world around you. You may be asking questions like, who am I? What's my purpose? Why am I here? So this energy is really kind of self-inquiry, maybe some shadow work happening here, trying to get to the truth of who you are, why you are, how you are, right? And it does require becoming very centered in the mind, the body, and the soul. When we are in self-inquiry, this puts your feet, my feet, our feet, on the path to wholeness. Okay, so this really is a card of union within ourselves. As above, so below, as within, so without, all of that good stuff, because the soul remembers, okay? Our soul remembers connection. Our soul remembers unlimited potential, okay? Our soul remembers that it is whole and divine. So this is really about bringing us into harmony and balance, and accepting the internal and the external, merging the worlds that are us, because our inner world, oftentimes it looks a lot different than what we present. Okay, so it is about authenticity. It is about figuring out who you are, where you're going, based on who you are, and probably where you've been, right? Because when we look to our past, there are clues there that help us move forward. Yeah, get centered. Getting centered. Unity is a card that symbolizes unity, or the Union card symbolizes unity and wholeness. This is great. Okay, getting grounded, getting centered, figuring out who we are, why we are, all that good stuff. Yeah, let's just put that guy right there. All right. I have the Mermaid Tarot. So that's kind of fitting, huh? Sort of a watery, flowy kind of energy. And I do feel like when we're attempting to sort of center ourselves again, it can feel kind of like that, right? Kind of feel like maybe our feet aren't on the ground, which is interesting that the Obsidian wanted to come out with this for grounding and protection while we explore those questions, while we explore the self-inquiry of ourselves. Okay? Grounding and protection. And also emotional release. Let's not forget that. Okay. Unity, harmony, centeredness, realigning. Okay. And here we're showing up as the Fool. All right. The nature of this energy right now is showing up as the Fool. So it's possible that you've been out of alignment. Maybe you're pulling yourself back into alignment currently. And what that does, it tends to give us a new perspective and a new way forward. Okay. Ooh, there's some excitement with that card too. Yeah. So you're showing up as the Hermit in this reading, and this is really going inward. So you are doing the self-exploration. You are doing the inquiry of who am I and what is my purpose. You are getting to the truth of who you are, which is leading to this union of self, of the mind, the body, and the soul. Okay. That's going to help align our internal and our external world, the physical with the spiritual. You are the seeker, seeking the truth of you. Okay, keeping in mind, you had to. The Hanged Man cannot move forward. The Hanged Man must pause, become enlightened, and pivot and find a new way to move forward. Okay, so, and this is great because the nature of this reading is not the energy. The nature of is that you are starting on a new path. You had to. This path, the Hanged Man says, do not pass go. You have to stop and you have to reevaluate and pivot, right? Which you are. And you're able to do this because you stepped into your hermit. You weren't afraid to start asking those questions, okay? And being honest within them. Boy, it is amazing how we can deceive our own selves, right? But when we get into this energy of the hermit, we can't, because that light exposes all the deception. It exposes all of the shadows. It exposes the aspects of ourself that we maybe didn't want to explore. We didn't want to investigate. It felt too hard. That's all done because you're casting a light on all the things that are going to help you understand and move forward. Okay, this is a journey that requires incredible bravery, courage, strength, and community. We have the Three of Cups coming out. So on your new journey, you are going to meet some new peeps, okay? You're going to meet people who are going to support you, who are going to understand you, who are like-minded, and it's going to be wonderful for you, okay? It's also a card of celebration. So this is something to celebrate, this stepping onto this new path. right? Understanding the relationship between our inner and outer worlds and gaining a new perspective is allowing you to step forward, and it's opening up your world and your energy to receive these new people, this new community, this new support system. Very good. I love it. All right. Oh, I want this pile. Wow. Okay. Yeah, in your energy, in how you're handling this situation, you are showing up as the hermit and as the high priestess. So you are really, you're the seeker, but you're not afraid to explore the mystical, magical, right? Alongside the physical. So this really is a story of your inner and outer worlds becoming centered, becoming aligned, so that you can move forward in a new way that you've not moved before. It's going to give you a new understanding of how to move forward that way. And it's going to bring such delights to you through celebration and community. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I kind of expected to see the tower here, and I'm not surprised that it's showing up with our hanged man, you know, gaining a new perspective and pivoting to take a new direction. Of course, it's going to rattle the foundation, right? Because maybe the foundation wasn't built on something stable. It wasn't strong enough to support this beautiful tower. And so now we go back to the beginning with this new understanding that you're coming to. We go back to the beginning. We start rebuilding again and bringing in new support systems, right? Our besties, you know, in life, family, friends, all of that, they are also part of a support system. They are part of a new foundation for us. The strength of that foundation is going to help you move forward as the Fool. New and exciting journey. Okay, yeah. Yeah. This is the nature of, right? Starting out fresh, building a new community is going to lead to ultimate emotional wish fulfillment. It is contentment. It is and it's something that you spread. Okay, this spreads to everyone around you. It ripples out, and it just creates this harmony for anybody who comes into your orbit, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Understanding who you are and your life's purpose, which you are. You're getting there. God, you're doing the work. You're doing the work, and you're understanding everything that's happened. Like, there was a time for me that when this card, the tower, would come out, I would just like freak out because I didn't think I could handle any more shaking of my foundation. And now I look at it as a blessing. Okay. Towers are a blessing. They happen for our best and our highest good. They happen when we can't move forward in a situation in the way we are. We must change. We must find a new way of thinking, a new way of processing, pardon me, a new strategy perhaps, right? But it is for our best and our highest good, always, 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 always. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get one more card for your energy. I love your energy in this, like the alchemist, right? It's like people may not understand what you're doing, right? But it doesn't matter because it's all for you. Okay, we have the King of Swords coming out. All right, this is truth. This is strategy. This is epiphanies. This is a new way of thinking, right? It's very mature. It's very logical. Some people might say it's very, very cold. But with this card, and part of this card is understanding the relationship with our internal spiritual world and our external physical world, right? So there's got to be some truth to that, and the truth of you, in order for that to come into alignment. So this is in your energy, okay? This is your attitude in this situation. You are the seeker. You are working in the shadows with the mystical, magical. You're not afraid. There's no fear here at all. In fact, there's a lot of courage. A lot of courage. You are showing up also as the King of Swords, which means you are being very, very honest with yourself. And honesty with ourselves is part of how we get realigned, part of how we understand how the world works around us, how we work within the world, the relationships between everything. Everything is connected. Yeah, this is confirmation for someone. Okay, let's go ahead and grab one more card. I love this. This is definitely an internal alignment. You are moving forward with an yeah, here we go. Okay. We have the world. This is completion. It's the ending of a cycle. You've gone full circle, and look, this is the last tarot card of this reading. And look at, this was the first. We have the Fool, and we have completion. Okay, so this is completion. You are completing a cycle. You are reaching an understanding. You are understanding that our internal and our external world must be connected. You are completing a karmic cycle. All right, this was a huge lesson. It was a huge experience for you, and now it's time to start a new chapter. All right, get yourself realigned, because you have this new beautiful path. This new beautiful path that you're meant to go on now. Okay. Now this can also mean leaving some things before. Oh wow, I'm messy. Can also mean, excuse me, leaving some things behind. But you know, we can't always take everything with us when we go. All right. You are ending a cycle. Congratulations. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I am going to grab, just because I'm feeling drawn to it, the Spirit. I have the Spirit little pocket tarot, which I love. I'm just going to grab a couple and see if anything, see what they say with this reading. You guys, this is a beautiful reading. There's so much love and understanding and, you know, embracing of everything that embodies you, of your own personal truth for you, for your highest good. It just feels really, 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 really good. Okay. We have be playful. And I think, you know, with the, you know, starting out with this Fool again, the Fool has a very playful energy, right? Very ready to explore. So remember to be playful. I think that's a great card. I think we can get really hung up on, oh, this is so hard. And it is, you guys, the journey is hard. That's why we laugh. That's why we play. That's why we do things that make our heart sing, because those are the ways that we move forward. Okay, we have the Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. It is time to let go. You are completing a cycle. Okay. You're letting go of old belief systems, old patterns, all of that, to bring yourself into alignment, to move forward on this juicy new path that's going to bring you so much love and joy in your world, okay? It's meant for you. You deserve it. Let the past go and move forward, okay? That is your message for today, Pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. Welcome to Pile 2 in today's pick a pile reading. I have the Rose Quartz, which is, you know, obviously the stone of love, self-love, connection, emotional healing, those kinds of things. It's, you know, the color of our higher heart chakra. Okay. And our card of focus today is the Muse. Oh my gosh, I love it. That look at the pink with the pink. The pink and the pink. I love it. Okay, so the Muse. Well, we know that the Muse is about creation, about creativity and the energy of manifesting something new through, I don't know, through well, I mean, she's playing the flute, so so definitely through musical instruments, whatever, but manifesting through magic, through mystical magical, right? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. um so it's a time of it's a time of resourcefulness and inventiveness. So any creative project, new or old, that you've been working on, you can receive exceptional energy right now, both from you and the universe. So you've got the universal energy is supporting whatever it is that you're working on right now in a very loving way. And yeah, muses. It can be a song of upliftment and imagination. Maybe a muse is a person for you. Maybe your muse is taking a walk in the forest. There's something that you do or that you need to do or acknowledge or recognize that is helping you rise to a level of this heightened resourcefulness. Okay, so call upon your muses, call upon your spirit muses, call upon your bestie, whatever you need, and let them join you, because your project is meaningful, your project is worth it, and this world needs you and your beautiful, beautiful, passionate ideas. Okay. All right. Also, the card of self-love. Just going to reiterate that, as is an aspect of our rose quartz. All right. What are you working on? Whatever it is, keep working on it, because we need you. Okay. We need whatever it is. All right. I have the Magical Nordic deck. Let's kind of dig into the juiciness of this. I love the rose petals just swirling. Or rose, I don't know if they're rose petals. I don't know why I said rose petals. Could be cherry blossoms. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. All right, let's see what this message is coming in for you. There's definitely a message of love, okay? Love of self, love of your projects, if you're feeling any doubt in what you're doing, I really feel like the message today is to embrace what it is and know that it's going to soar, okay? Whatever it is. Okay, what do we have? Okay. Yeah, kindness. Queen of Cups. I like the Queen of Cups. She's pretty amazing. Nurturing, listens without judgment, heart is full, has so much love to give everyone, so much kindness to give everyone. So when we're talking about this coming out with the muse, be kind to yourself. Whatever it is that you're working on that the world really needs you to finish and present, whatever that is, if it was your best friend who was doing it, how would you support them? The energy in this reading is asking that you then take that answer and you do it for yourself. We are so good at showing up for the people in our lives that we love unconditionally, and we forget to show up for ourselves. So this is a reminder for you. It's time to show up for yourself. You have something worth presenting to the world, okay? All right, Knight of Swords, spontaneity. Ooh. Okay, so this card is representing your kind of attitude. about this energetic reading, okay? Spontaneity. So maybe part of what helps you, what part of what your muse is being spontaneous. All right, spontaneous in nature. This is a very fun, playful energy. Now, the Knight of Swords also sometimes doesn't consider consequences, but I feel like in this energy here, especially with the muse showing up for you and getting in touch with your spirit muses and whatever inspires you, it kind of feels like the spontaneity card goes with. Like, you may have this brilliant idea all of a sudden, you know, that's going to help you move towards your goal. Do it. I was writing a chapter in this story that I'm working on, and I couldn't figure out a way forward. And I got up and I just had a pretend sword fight in my living room, you know, kind of freaked out my dog, but he's okay. And it was fun. And it was loud and spontaneous. So those kinds of things, I think, is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Okay. Keeping in mind comes the Knight of Cups, the dreamer. So there's really something about this project that you've got to present it to the world. You've got to present it. You've had two knights here. The knights, they're taking action on a message, right? Take action on your dreams. Take action on wild, spontaneous thoughts, okay? This is how you support yourself when you're moving forward with it's something that really feels like it's going to be amazing and something that really needs to be shared. Okay. All right. Coming up under our Queen of Swords kindness is the Four of Swords. So you are meant to really practice some self-care and self-love here. Okay. Four of Swords, it says recuperation. It is a card of rest and recovery. It is a card of healing. So you may have aspects of the self that need to be healed. That's part of this loving energy of the Queen of Cups, is how do we show up for ourselves? Okay, part of that is making sure that you're getting your rest through this process. It's going to help alleviate some sort of mind things, okay? Some little mind jumbles. I want to apologize really quick. My neighbor is out with either his leaf blower or, I don't know, something loud. So I apologize if that's really, really loud in this reading. But it could also just be, if we look at it in a different light, it could just be musical confirmation of this, you know, movement towards whatever it is you need to present to the world. Okay. My apologies. I hope it's not too loud. Okay. Also coming up under your energy and your attitude towards this with the spontaneity is new adventures. Maybe you've had some thoughts. You've had some thoughts. Why, yeah, you're being really asked to take action on those random, weird little spontaneous thoughts that you're having, you know, in regards to this sort of upliftment and excitement into whatever it is that you're working on. Gorgeous energy, you guys. Gorgeous energy. Oh my gosh, I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what you're doing. Okay, yeah. All right, coming up underneath our dreamer here, we have the star. This is our wishes, our dreams. These are our goals. This is our guiding light, right? Dreaming, wishes and dreams. This is something that you've wanted to do for a while. And you are, you know, being advised that right now you are having a surge of universal, and the energies are swirling around you. Whatever you're putting into this project, whatever this is that you're working on, project, relationship, situation, whatever you're putting into it is being matched right now. Okay, matching funds, matching funds. Okay. And we have the moon coming up underneath our rest, recuperation, and our queen of cups. Okay, illusion. So there have been things probably hidden, things maybe that you didn't remember. You know, if we walk into this world, into this lifetime with a purpose, and you know, we forget, and then we have to like find our way back to our purpose. So yeah, you've been traversing the hidden stuff. It almost feels like you might be getting some downloads while you're resting that are going to alleviate a little bit of the, this is a card of illusion, but it's also a card of just things divinely being hidden from you. And I feel like that's what it is. Okay. So there may be messages coming to you through your dreams while you're resting and recuperating. This could be why getting your rest is really, really important on top of everything else, you know, repair of the mind, repair of the physical body, all those things. There's something about resting for you that's going to help illuminate some things. Okay. It's almost like there's a little piece of the puzzle that you don't quite have. And it feels like it's going to come to you through following on some spontaneous ideas that you have and not being afraid of these new adventures. Yeah, here we go. King of Wands. The card says action. The King of Wands is a king of action. Fiery, creative, juicy, independent. This is an energy that doesn't care what other people think and doesn't need a posse to go with, right? There's no insecurities with this. You're just moving forward. So this, I mean, your energy, look at this. Taking action. You got to take action on those spontaneous ideas, right? These new adventures. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys. This is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, let's get one more card. One more card for our Knight of Cups and our star, our wishes and our dreamer, right? One more. Ooh, I feel like I just traveled somewhere in my head a little bit. Okay, just one. Maybe we don't need another one. Maybe we don't need another one. Yeah, well, we have the Empress coming out, the nurture card. There's a lot of nurturing in this. There's a lot of playfulness in this reading. Look at the abundance, okay? You are meant. You are meant for this. You are bound for this. This is something, this is a wish, a dream. This is a fulfillment of some kind, okay? Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. So yeah, this is something you've definitely been working on. I don't sense there's any fear at all about putting it out. It just feels like maybe it was put aside for a little bit. Okay, it's really, really important for you in this time to pull out whatever that project is, whether it's, or start that new project, whichever that is, and get rolling on it. Your energy is being matched right now, okay? This is beautiful. You have the support of, the universe, of the energy, of your spirit teams, your guides, your elementals, your besties, your family, your community. Like everything and everyone is pointing to you in support, in unconditional love and support right now. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what you're doing. Trust the great mystery. This is the whale spirit. Yeah, there is a lot of trust in this reading, isn't there? You've got to trust. Trust the great mystery. Things are hidden. You've got to trust and move forward. It's a very kind of playful energy to this too, which I really, really like. I may have said that already. If I did, I apologize. I'm sort of, no, that's too many. Too many. Just one. Let's just do one more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Grasshopper. Grasshopper. Take a leap of faith. This is wonderful. You have a safety net. You have a way forward. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. And the world is waiting. The world needs you. They need your energy. They need your creativity, your projects, your songs, your books, your scones, your whatever. Like, the world needs you right now. Like, we all have to come together and present our gifts to the world, no matter what they are. You are highly supported right now. It's go time. All right. That is your reading pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. Welcome, pile 3, to your energetic check-in for today. I have the Enchanted for Hoxa for you with the Golden Tarot, the Golden Wheel Tarot. And interestingly enough, today when I was, pulling stones to go with each pile, I didn't have one that wanted to come out for this pile, but Ganesh did. So Ganesh is the remover of obstacles, okay? It can be energies, it can be physical obstacles, it can be inner conflict, any of those kinds of things. So I really like that Ganesh showed up for this reading. And our card of focus, this is wonderful, is the Four of Earth, okay? So in the Four of Earth, this is about holding on. It is about control, okay? It's about order and control. So where some people might see this as like stagnation, lack of movement, like the energy's not really moving, the fairy in this particular card sees it as order and control. Okay. Unfortunately, with the desire to control, to have control and order in our lives, we can really miss out on the simple pleasures of life, opportunities in life, when there's sort of this lack of wanting to change, right? Maybe your world is really familiar, whether you're happy in it or not. Maybe that familiarity gives you comfort. Okay. But when we stay in kind of a stagnation, opportunity, we don't see the opportunities. Like new opportunities, new exciting things might like kind of jar our world a little bit. Okay. So look at your desire for control, to control things, okay? This is a blockage. That's so interesting that Ganesh came out. So there is kind of a blockage for you right now. But it in this particular deck, it is kind of self-imposed. All right? It's not wanting to change things. It's maybe a fear of being out of control. There could be some anxiety issues with this pile when things change. I knew someone once who stayed in a job that he absolutely hated because it was familiar, and it meant that he didn't have to put himself out there to apply for a new job, to have a job interview, to grow in a new direction, right? So it can kind of really keep us from, It doesn't allow a space for change, right? If we become too rigid. We need the flexibility in our world so that we can adapt to evolving situations, and evolving situations bring us beautiful blessings. All right. Whew. Removing obstacles. It seems like in this particular deck today, we may have caused them, which is okay. That's okay. I think everything for a reason. And if we have blockages and we are unable to move forward in certain situations, then there's a lesson in that situation that we need to learn. Okay. And there's no getting out of it. You got to walk the coals. You got to do it. There's no going around it. All right. Removing blockages. That is so interesting that Ganesh wanted to be here today. I love that, because it is a hopeful energy, right? There is a way forward. There is a way forward. It's just moving back into, I believe, a place of trusting that your path is being laid out in front of you, even if it's just one step at a time, okay? And stepping away from the fear of the unknown, right? Because that's really what order and control are about. It comes from a place of fear. A fear of the unknown, a fear of all the things that aren't real, right? If we have an expectation that something isn't going to work out, that's really an idea of fantasy, because we haven't done it. We haven't failed, right? Okay. Reciprocity. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wheels. This is a card of giving and receiving. It is an energetic ebb and flow. It is harmonious and equal. This is the nature of this energy. When we control, we don't allow these energies to give and receive. We are just sort of stagnant. We're stuck. The energy's not moving. So it is important in this reading today, in this energetic message for you today, that you get that flow moving again. All right. Now, the Pentacles are also about stability and foundation. So you may have a little bit of fear about your material and financial world shifting in a direction that you don't want. The Four of Earth, those are also Pentacles, okay? So there is something with, there is a fear around your, around your foundation, around your stability, your financial and material stability. Okay, I understand. I totally understand that. I understand that. Six of Swords. This is a card of discovery, of moving into calmer waters, of exploring. Okay, so you're open. This is in your energy. So you are definitely open to moving yourself out of this sort of stagnant energy. Okay. All right. So this is good. There is an openness already in your energy to the situation. All right. Our Ganesh is helping. Okay. That's beautiful. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. All right. Okay. So yeah, keeping in mind the Ace of Wands. I like to call this the bonk on the head card, right? There is something that you're meant to be doing. The rooster is waking you up at the crack of dawn, right? With its cock-a-doodle-doo, bonking you on the head because you know what you need to do. It's go time. The Ace of Wands, I mean, fiery, juicy, creative energy. There's something you're meant to be doing, and you can't do it if you're controlling every last little detail. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the energy in this card actually reminds me of pile 2. If you want to go and look at that one, it's actually pretty amazing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you're getting the bonk on the head from Spirit. to move into this energy, this reciprocating energy of give and take. Oh, I love it. It's also, Six of Wheels is also kind of a card of philanthropy too. So holding on to your last pennies, right? Holding on. Miser. This is like a miserly energy as well. Okay. I don't know if that means something to somebody. All right, let's, hold on. Six of Wheels. Okay. I don't know why. I feel like my hands aren't moving very well right now. There's like, they got really super cold, really cold, icy. They're not wanting to move through the cards very, okay. Okay. Yeah, I just felt like everything really slowed down, like syrupy slow, syrupy, like syrup, like for pancakes. Now I want pancakes. Okay. You have all the tools that you need. You have the tools that you need to make this happen. Okay. This is an energy of manifesting. You're using the energies to pull them into your material world. Remember, we have, our pentacles, our earthly energy coming up here. So transmuting the energies into something physical in your world. All right. In this case, we're talking again about the pentacles, which is financial and material abundance. So you have the tools that you need. Okay. This is a reminder for you to step into your magician. You are a magician. We all are. We all know how to transmute the energy and create a life that we want on a path that we want. Okay. You're being asked to open up into this energy and step away from, this just doesn't look fun, right? It's kind of dark. It's almost like there's a little bit of a nest or something. It's almost like the energy's like blocked in between the trees, or I don't know if this is rocks or snow or something. I'm not really sure. But it feels very, very cocoon-like, doesn't it? So maybe there is really a sense of safety where you are right now, and you're afraid to make the move. All right. You are meant to move. You are meant to move into this ebb and flow of the material world, and you have the tools that you need. Ganesh is removing blockages for you, helping you. All right, let's get another one for the Six of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, you're very, very conflicted about it. Maybe you're afraid to move out of it because of what other people will think. You're meant for this amazing gift from spirit, right? This idea, you're meant to pursue this. You cannot pursue this while you are in this energy, okay? This is your attitude towards it. You are looking towards calmer water. See, they're not quite in the boat yet, but you are looking and exploring, okay? This conflict is kind of holding you back. It's kind of keeping you from doing what you need to be doing and stepping into your manifestation phase. But remember, Ganesh is here. Ganesh is here to help you remove those blockages. I like it. This really does show a willingness to step out of control, of controlling everything. Okay, there is a willingness on your behalf. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Okay, look at you guys. When you take action on whatever this brilliant idea is, this spark, look at what happens. The 10 of Wheels, that is generational wealth. That is incredible, incredible foundational and material stability. So right now, it appears that you are blocking yourself. from moving into this incredible energy. You're meant for something greater. You are meant for this 10 of Wheels. This is leading you here. You understand that you're blocking yourself. You understand the inner conflict within you. And I still get the sense that someone has maybe said something that caused some self-doubt. Time to step out of that 4 of Earth energy. All right. I love this for you. I love this for you. I love it for you because you understand what is going on. It's not like this is like, oh, well, I didn't know that. It's like, oh yeah, this is just confirmation for someone. Okay. Yeah. So you've been working on something. There is something that you've been working towards. I mean, this is a card of patience, waiting for it to come to fruition. Okay. The 7 sometimes can be a little bit of a turning point. Like maybe there's something that you want to walk away from. Maybe maybe this energy of holding on. Maybe you're holding on to something that you thought would work out and it just isn't. Okay. Coming up with this Magician shows that you are a manifester. You have manifested amazing things in your past. Okay, this is just something that it feels like you've worked on for a really long time and it's just not quite sprouting yet. Okay, but it feels like in your energy it may be because of this inner conflict or self-doubt, or stepping into an environment that you can't control. Okay, remembering that the 4 of Earth is about order and control. When we are so focused on order and control, sometimes we miss the blessing. Sometimes we miss the bonk on the head, right? Maybe that bonk on the head just felt like somebody coming at you. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, you guys. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. All right. Okay, but you also have the Sun coming up in your energy. There's a part of you that knows that this is going to bring you to, your ultimate happiness, joy, success. There's a part of you that knows this. So why are you not stepping into this? You're ready. Your energy says you're ready. Your energy is aware that you're aware that it's time to explore things. You're aware that there is conflict in your world about stepping into this Magician energy, this manifestation. And you are aware that when you do, it's going to be amazing. So there's something missing almost in the middle there. Oh, yeah. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, heavy burdens, heavy burdens. This is coming up under the 10 of Wheels. So when you finally take this leap and get going on it and release the control, we can't control the timing of things. We can't control. We have a goal and we take inspired action, inspired steps, inspired action, actionable steps towards what it is that we want. And the energies and the universe and the mystical, magical lays a path before us. Rarely is it ever a straight line. Twisty, turny, full of adventure, full of fun and playfulness and drama and all those good juicy things. So when you finally step into that, and it is going to bring you to this incredible foundation, that 10 of Wheels, you're going to be able to lay this burden down. You're going to look back on the situation and understand, have a huge understanding that you were meant to do this. And why didn't you do it sooner? Okay, you're going to ask yourself that. Why did I wait so long? Why was I so afraid? Why was I so afraid? Let me readjust. My foot's falling asleep, and this is really good. I love this reading. All right, I do want to get a couple more cards. This just, let me, there's something. Let me grab my Wandering Star for this. Yeah, there's something keeping you. It feels like a fear of the unknown. It really is strongly coming through because everything is beautiful. Once you step out of this sort of holding on and controlling the situation, these beautiful things are going to happen. Let's get, whoa, okay. Well, that was way too many. All right, so stepping out of this Four of Earth, embracing your magician, understanding that this path is going to allow you to, I mean, I really feel celebration too, energetically with that Ten of Wands, that putting down everything. Yeah, when you step away from control, good news, travel. So it's something, it's communications. Things are going to move very, very quickly for you. Okay. Things are going to move very, very, very quickly for you. Maybe there's communication coming in. There's something, it's going to shake the energy loose and things are going to start happening for you. Okay. Yeah, this is beautiful. All right, let's get one more. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Please take the steps. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Yeah, you have a High Priestess coming up. Okay, so you have, you guys, you have the Magician and the High Priestess. The Magician and the High Priestess. So you've got to step into both of these. This is a divine balance, right? Understanding how we manifest in the physical world and also understanding how we manifest in our internal world, right? This is, use your inner voice. This is the spirit world. You're obviously not afraid to jump into the mystical, magical, right? And maybe that's where you've been while you're in this energy of stagnation. When we step into this High Priestess energy, we let go of control. We can't control the timing. We can influence the path using our inner wisdom, using the spirit world, the dream world, right? Yeah, look at that. Under the deck, we have the Star. It's your hopes and dreams. Okay, I think the message is pretty clear. I just really want this good juiciness for you. So it's just, you've got to let go of the control. And, you know, the first steps in that is having an awareness around what it is we're trying to control. Okay. What are you trying to control? How can you step away from it? Because your rooster at dawn is waiting for you to move into this really, really juicy energy. I want to get just a couple of animal spirit cards for you today. Oh, we have this in the last pile too. Okay, so yeah, pile 2. I really feel like if you chose pile 3, go watch pile 2. Okay, because it is about stepping into what it is that we're meant to be doing. So yeah, time to let go. The groundhog spirit. This did come out, as I said, in pile 2. Time to let go. Time to let go of the need to control. Time to let go of trying to force things to happen. Time to let go of doing nothing. Time to let go. Oh, I love that little card. Cutest groundhog ever. Okay. Yeah, time to let go and be peace. You know, when we let go of the need to control, The energies just flow so much more smoothly for us. You know, by hanging on and controlling, we cause friction in our lives, we cause resistance, we cause blockages. So when we let go and we remove those blockages with our lovely little Ganesh, peace will come. And when we are in a place of peacefulness, of calm, of inner calm, messages come, opportunities come. We understand the signs and synchronicities of where we're going. And we start to trust in the process. Okay. That is your reading pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.